Scorpio, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, thank you for joining me. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Scorpio Tarot reading. Whoa, Scorpio Love Tarot, Scorpio Love Reading, Love Messages. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you. Thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming, any moves. I don't know either. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through today, Scorpio. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Scorpio. Please show us the cards, aho. Three of Wands is here. There's some kind of movement, you know. Let's see what exactly that means. Seven of Cups, it's in reverse. That's your energy, Scorpio. I'm liking that because that is some clarity. There's somebody here that you have, it's really clear. It's somebody that you're waiting on. And yeah, there are some issues around commitment. What exactly is that? We need to keep diving in. The Page of Cups is here in reverse. This is kind of why we're here, I feel. There is some emotional immaturity, for lack of a better word. Yeah, this is super clear. It is someone you are waiting on, literally, to make some kind of a choice. What is the choice? Two of Pentacles is here, Scorpio. It's Capricorn and Saturn. And one of these pentacles is yours. What or who is the other one? We need to continue digging in. By the way, the Eight of Pentacles is here. Yeah, somebody's working literally on some movement here. Somebody you've been waiting on. I wanted to say to you, as I'm saying that, I'm like playing around with the cards. And that's because I am, at the moment, you know, I live in Austria and I am actually back in my country. I am in California. There is unfortunately a family tragedy unfolding and I am here indefinitely. So the setup is a little different. Yeah, I feel like the cards are kind of squished. The sound, I think I finally got the sound right, but there's still a little bit of a glare going on. So please bear with me as we navigate this together. The Knight of Swords is here. Yeah, this is somebody you're waiting on. And again, we talked about the movement. Scorpio, it's not just a tarot closet catty corner energy here with the Three of Wands. This is super clear. The movement is around communication. Somebody quite literally working on that as I look also at the Eight of Pentacles. And what is that noise I'm hearing? Just a minute. The Sun in Virgo. I think somebody's mowing a lawn. No, not now, please. I'm at the mercy of my brother's neighbors here. And I think they stopped. It's quiet again. Really validating with the Seven of Pentacles here in the upright, Venus and Taurus. Look at this, the connection to the Two of Pentacles, Scorpio, and the Page of Cups in reverse. How does somebody feel? How does somebody feel about a particular level of commitment? Feelings about where you are, where you're heading. Waiting on this person, really so much validation. As you can see, there is as we say in Austria, although since I'm in California, we say Hase. Of course, it's a rabbit, a bunny. It is connected to matters of the heart. There is an element of new beginnings here. But this Hase is here with this tree and these six pentacles within this tree, the earth energy, and the seventh pentacle on the outside. How long have you been waiting for this person? Yeah, how long have you been waiting for this person and exactly what have you been waiting for? The Five of Pentacles is here. Definitely it's a conflicting energy for me. It's Mercury and Taurus. There is an energy of worry here, I feel, today in the Five of Pentacles. And it kind of just feels, well, I feel like it's around you. Also, by the way, let me just put this selenite under because As I said, I haven't worked out the glare yet, and I just don't have time to get it perfect. So there we go. But the Five of Pentacles connecting with the Two of Pentacles. And again, this is where their energy is really strong. This is the person that you're waiting on. What is this worry about? Because are you about to not wait anymore? Is there 1 foot in, 1 foot out is what I wanted to say. The Six of Wands is in reverse. The Five of Cups is in reverse. Okay. What is it that they have to say to you coming in here with this Knight literally on the move? It's really quite fast. This Sword is transactional. It's clarity in the relationship. And it's connecting again with somebody who's getting that in the Seven of Cups. It's somebody you've been waiting on, and they're sending the message through here that, well, there's an apology there. There's some regret. There's a feeling again of some kind of loss. I'm wondering if there's something that's been said, insinuated, or already happening in terms of you not waiting anymore. Because I feel like this person is worried. And now we're looking at the Page of Wands in the upright. We have 2 of our 4 page energies here. Page of Wands in the upright, the Page of Cups in reverse. Again, this is kind of like what I feel like how we got here. So there is something going on. Some of you might not be talking, or there might be some complications around it. But this person is in the page energy, and just also really validating with our Page of Wands. But it's sort of like, well, this is what I want to do. I'm working on it. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So that's movement. It is the person that you're waiting on. There could be literal travel here. For me, it's really validating and clear that it is around communication. Whether that's in person, via SMS, social media, email, is going to be really specific for you. So we have the Queen of Cups here in reverse. We also have Temperance in reverse. And that's really pretty validating around something that is going on here. And somebody hasn't stepped up, but I also feel like they're not being really clear. There's a lot of waiting going on here. You know, I'm looking at this Pentacle energy, and also Temperance is super validating around that in reverse, specifically that there's been a lot of patience required around this person. This person feels very emotionally, I need to bring in what else is yours here. Emotionally kind of closed up. Is it a maturity thing? Kind of a hiding thing? Let me bring in what else is yours here. Okay, Scorpio, give me a minute. And I think that is it. No, those are the last 2. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a next level energy. It's earth energy, of course. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the clarity in our 7 of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is somebody that you've been waiting on, I feel like, for a while, to be open up emotionally, share feelings about where you are, worth, a future. What is that? It's here. Like, there's definitely an energy here of wait too long, and somebody who's making some plans to kind of move things out of the energy of where they've been. Yeah, that's pretty literal also with the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. It's the Sun and Capricorn energy. It's the long-term energy is here, but there's also this, I'm working on it. Is it working on being ready? What is the other pentacle? You know, one of those is yours, clearly. What is the other one? Somebody's fear around commitment in general, a particular level. Yeah, so here's some validation. I want to validate for those of you that this is around platonic and or physical. It is around that energy of like the feelings beyond that. Somebody who's afraid to express them, maybe is even sabotaging things because they're not. And again, ready, not ready. It's the Strength card. It's in reverse. Leo energy connected to the heart chakra. And I gotta lift it this way because I don't want to lose, I don't want to lose any cards in my hand. It's going here where their energy is really strong, and it's connecting to our Two of Pentacles. So here's the other thing around that. The fear around this decision, the commitment energy. Again, what is the decision about? What is the other pentacle? You're clearly waiting on this person. Is there a third party here? You know, and I put quotes because it's not always about people. It can be, but it can also be about distance, again, or somebody's readiness. The Two of Swords is in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles is here in the upright. So we are looking at the Seven of Pentacles, upright, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely someone you're waiting on, and it's definitely surrounding, again, the next level. What does that mean? But a long-term kind of energy. Wow. Yeah, so we are definitely dealing in page energy today. The Page of Pentacles in the upright. And by the way, it finally got quiet. It's kind of crazy. I think they even had a leaf blower out there, which is wild. I don't hear those in Austria, really. In any case, our page energy, so we are looking at the Page of Cups in reverse around the feelings. We are looking at the Page of Wands in the upright. Like, this is what I want to do. And the Page of Pentacles, also movement, but really slow. The slowest page, actually, and information. So again, what this person is coming in here to say, it kind of has a feeling for me today, Scorpio, of this is why it's taking so long, and also I'm sorry it's taking so long. That, you know, as I say that, I'm looking here at you, Nine of Pentacles, Virgo and Mercury energy. There's a snail here. There's a snail here, and I want to validate that energy as well, around the movement and just literal, okay, with the deck I chose for you today, Scorpio, that the snails carry their houses on their back, and a hop, skip, and a jump here from our Three of Wands in the upright. There could be literal travel, but we could also be looking at, yeah, the energy of somebody moving in or relocating. But it's also really clear around communication. The Magician is here. Virgo and a Gemini energy. And of course, excuse me, a frog in my throat chakra. Stuff going on as I bring this through. Both connected to the throat chakra. And yeah, this is the Magician, that energy I wanted to say of as above, so below, like manifesting and then doing something about it, like making it happen. The Sword, the Pentacle, the Cup, the Wand, you know, because there's just been a long wait, a lot of patience, and things are moving. And I do like this in the upright in particular. Look, and it's wanting to be your overall energies because that is an energy of some potential that is still here. A new beginning, definitely a new cycle, but yeah, finally, this is literally what it is. It's the Moon in reverse. Truth, clarity, the truth being revealed here. Finally, the Moon, as we know, is in charge of the tide. That's the water. It's the emotional energy. It's the relationship. It's for those of you that it's friends and more, perhaps, you know, platonic and or physical. It's like, what needs to come out here? What has somebody been holding back or been maybe not ready for emotionally, or to even talk about it? It's coming in. You come out of the Moon, you go into the Sun. And obviously that is a luminary energy, you know, it's shining on the Moon. So it's revealing what have the issues been around this connection, and they're coming up. They're coming out. Yeah, Four of Cups is here also in reverse, the Moon in Cancer energy. There's definitely an element here of trying again to communicate. I kind of feel like it's around both sides, but for you, there's just such a weight here that it's like, okay, I'll hear you out energy, or I want to wait for this. But on the other hand, there's also an energy around this person and having the conversation, you know, the final one perhaps. It has a really strong judgment energy. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Yeah, wow. Scorpio, you're in this energy, as well as Leo, Taurus, Aquarius energy. It's a turning point, and this is the other thing I really like about this. One, it's connected to the throat chakra, which, you know, I talk about a lot at the Tarot Closet. Two, it is a new cycle. It's kind of things turning in your favor. And 3, 4, 5, 6, you go in there when you come out of the Hermit energy, and that's where, you know, I feel like things are, and getting clarity. And you go into the Hermit when you come out of the Strength card, which is here. So that's validating for me of getting out of the fear, like uprighting the Strength card, skipping, going right past the Hermit and moving into the Wheel of Fortune energy, which I'm pretty sure has probably been in reverse and stuck. I want to remind you that while I'm here in real time channeling for you at a specific time, obviously you're here when you're meant to be here. So trust the timing of when you are here. Are you looking at this, Scorpio? It's been really validating that somebody here for sure is ready to talk about it. They're ready to open up emotionally. They're quite literally ready to talk about marriage, if that is what is on the table for some of you. 4 of Wands, I'm looking at you. Venus and Aries energy. And just even in our 4 of Wands today, as you can see, peacocks. There's a veil, there's a top hat, and they actually fluff up their feathers when there's commitment, when they're, like, it sounds weird to say when they're offering commitment, but you can see in these 4 of Wands, you know, 2 of them are here. It's sort of like it's a wand, it's a wand. It's almost like Ace of Wands energy on both sides, like moving toward each other. That's what this is about, regardless of if it's marriage or if it's getting more serious or exclusive, or even talking about long-term energy, marriage, the future, moving in, whatever it is, relocating. There's definitely information coming in here. We're getting out of this cycle of somebody who's been emotionally holding back, and it really feels like somebody is digging deep and coming in here to communicate in an open way. The 8 of Wands, Mercury, Sagittarius energy, and yeah, it's the planet of the mind and communication, and yes, it could be literal at a wedding even, or a gathering where this is going on. A lot of you, not the case if you're not seeing each other. A voice message, a text message, an email, you know, which is probably really old-fashioned to most of you. But this has been really super validating. Look, it's connecting right here with the 9 of Pentacles. So what you've been waiting for, this is, I feel like this is not only what you've been waiting for, but probably more so, it's the conversation you've been waiting for. It's the clarity you've been waiting for. It's the person you've been waiting on. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. I want to remind you, if you hear, see, suspect my content, Scorpio, let me know if it's not here, you know. And by the way, yeah, comments are going to be opening up, community tab. There's a lot of things. I never left you. I've been here, but you know, there's just been a lot going on, including for a long time, a thief, that it's going to come to an end, especially since I'm here in America and I'm able to go talk to somebody specifically. But it still always helps, you know, it will help my cases. So please send me emails to the email. It's in the video description and on the About Me page. If you see here or suspect my content, okay? And it's not here, because this is it. This is the only place I upload. Yeah, and it kind of, it drove me away in many ways, but I'm here. I love you guys, and I thank you for sticking with me. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm really glad you are here. Fate is here at the bottom of the deck, and it does connect with the Wheel of Fortune, and that's really validating with the Moon in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, but even our Page of Pentacles, that somebody knows. Like, it's like they understand what it is. The tides are turning, literally. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's been slow. We do not have a King of Pentacles energy here. It's the Page, but yet, you know, it's here. Emotional is here. This is eating me up inside. Somebody's seen or heard something. That's what I'm also wondering. Because this is another one. Look, this has hit me hard. Do you have one foot in, one foot out? Has something been seen or, you know, relayed to them? There is so much left unsaid. Well, yeah. It just kind of goes without saying in today's reading. One of which somebody is saying, please forgive me. And again, that has been coming through here. It's sort of like, what's going on with me? The regret around kind of how you got here, why somebody's been emotionally closed off or unavailable, got things here. Hello. There goes the camera. You know, I'm not looking at the camera. It just ended, but you didn't miss anything. The universe brought us together, came in, and what I wanted to say is that's really connecting me with the fate energy. It's like, again, it's understanding. Because that's the other thing, the truth, the clarity in both the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Moon in reverse. It's like getting out of the Neptune energy. And by the way, that is here for you too. And maybe that's what somebody has been seeing or hearing, and that has them panic, that you're getting some clarity for yourself and not wanting to, like having one foot out the door, not wanting to wait. I am so sorry, just came in. I'm trying to send a message. It's right here, literally, on the Eight of Wands. You are my soulmate is here. I reread our messages. We are a fated connection. That is more Wheel of Fortune energy. I am so drawn to you. It was my fault. It was all my fault, actually. What is that about? If you are not talking, I feel like some of you aren't. I want to talk again. It's there on the Eight of Wands. I took you for granted. Yeah, this has already come through. It's really validating. I'm starting to understand our connection. I want to tell you the truth. That's like uprighting, temperance, you know, which is in reverse here, because that's Archangel Michael, who just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. Your last channeled love message, Scorpio, and this is what it is. This is super validating. I'm looking at you, Strength card in reverse. I'm looking at you, Eight of Wands, but I'm particularly looking at you, the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm building up the courage to contact you. Beautiful Scorpio, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love, and I look forward to seeing you next time.